What's up, VIPs? Hey, happy Sunday. I want to jump on here real quick and give you my version of a halftime speech. We're at the midpoint of the challenge, 2 weeks down, 2 weeks to go. And like any great coach who tries to rally the team and get them ready for the second half, maybe at this point, you're down 5 points, down 10 points. You need a big speech to kind of get you remotivated, refocused, go back out there and win the second half. That's what my intention is right here. And I want to do two things. Number one, talk about theme for this week, and then the concept of progressive overload. And let me just start first before I get into that. Let me just reset things from the 30,000 foot view. Number one, if you've been a member of this site, you're a VIP member, you know that probably mid-May, like kind of the Memorial Day countdown, we did our first summer shred, and then we followed it up immediately in June with a summer shred 2.0, which was about abs. The first summer shred was just that. It was weight loss, shred, sizzle. It was weight loss based leading into summer, and then in June, we shifted the focus. 2.0 of that summer shred was just a core edition, all abs. So you got basically, for the first 2 months, leading into summer, and then in summer, weight loss and abs. That was the focus. The training was about weight loss and abs. The nutrition was about weight loss and abs. That was it. Now, this here, Heat and Hustle, it's shifting the focus from weight loss and abs into muscle gain and strength. Very different. Training's different. Nutrition's different. Even our Bible devotional is different. And I just want you to kind of get that concept, because people, they've done so many of my either challenges in person in the past, they've done my challenges online, and they typically have been fat loss, weight loss based, probably 99.99% of the time. But this one, I just really want to put the focus here as we go from mid to into summer into strength muscle gain mode. And this is like, again, like every great coach. Let me use another sports analogy. But every great coach knows how to coach his athletes through a preseason, in-season, postseason, and an off-season throughout the year, right? So that's what I'm doing here. And I'm taking you through periods of time. Right before summer is a great time to dedicate to weight loss, fat loss, and really get shredded up for the summertime. We did a core-based program. Now, finish off the summertime perfect for muscle gain and strength, because, and I'll touch on this probably either next week or the week after, going into the fall, as we get into right after Labor Day, that is the ideal time for all of us, you, me included, to shift the focus back to kind of that shred, sizzle mode of things right before the holiday season. Okay, you got basically Labor Day to Halloween, and we'll take advantage of that period of time. So we cycle throughout the year. You're putting your trust in me to kind of direct your fitness program. That's what I'm doing. So that brings us to where we're at now. Heat and Hustle, 4 weeks, muscle gain and strength. Everything is dedicated to that. The workouts are very much strength-based. Yes, there's a cardio plan with this, but it is about progressive overload and muscle gain. The training is dedicated to that. The nutrition is not a weight loss plan. It is about muscle gain and strength. And even the Bible devotional is about strength in the Lord. So that's kind of the big focus point for this whole 4 weeks. If you hadn't got started, by the way, you can always go back and start week 1 of this right now. You could also, maybe you want more of that shred sizzle mode, you could go back and do any of our programs, plans, nutrition docs that we've got available, and start back on more weight loss, fat loss if you want to. You got access to everything. So, make use of the site, find the plan that works for you. I just know, as your trainer, starting from January to December, this is how I kind of direct the flow of the year based upon certain periods of time. So that's where we're at. Okay, let's talk about this. Week 3, we've done 2 themes. Theme number 1 was right out of the gate, I should say, was about the source of your strength. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, your spiritual strength comes from God. That's what week 1 was about, those passages. Last week, strength in the inner man, inner person, inner woman, right? Week 3 is going to shift the focus to strength for life's battles. Whatever your battles are, that could be a person, could be a place, could be some type of experience. It's either a financial battle, it's a relationship battle, it's a workplace battle, whatever. You're going to have them. We live in a fallen world. It's not a perfect place. This is not heaven. It's a dark place at times. You're going to face the battles. And matter of fact, your verse for tomorrow is one of the classics. It's Ephesians 6, but putting on the armor of God, right? And I think, well, I'm going to get this right. Okay, putting me to the test on the spot. The armor of God, what is it? Helmet of salvation, breastplate of righteousness, shoes of preparation, belt of truth, and then I always get these out of order, sword of the Spirit, shield of faith, or reverse that. That's what those are. The helmet of salvation. Understand, if you're a believer, that's where it starts right there, salvation. Breastplate of righteousness. You are made right in God. Preparing yourself, the shoes of preparation. That's a whole different study right there. Girding up your loins, so to speak, an old time term, but putting on the belt, strapping up with the belt of truth. What is the truth? And then, obviously, we get into the more of the spiritual battle and the Holy Spirit with the sword of the Spirit and the shield of faith for both offense and defense. Okay, by the way, the armor of God leads into my favorite passage. I want to say my favorite passage. It's on the Mount Rushmore of verses. It's Ephesians 6:12, which is talking about life's battles, talking about financial, personal, relational, family, workplace, you name it, just the pressures of life. What's it say? We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against the powers and principalities of the unseen world, against the spiritual forces in this present darkness. Now, let me kind of unpack that for a second. You and me, living in this world, it's a fallen world. This is not Jesus' world right now. He's coming, but it's not his right now. Who's in charge of this world right now? The enemy. That's why we wrestle not against flesh and blood people. By the way, I always get great pushback from that. Well, this is Jesus' world. No, he's coming. Thy kingdom come, right? Thy kingdom will come. It will come. But right now, it's a fallen, and sometimes dark world. And yet, we have hope. And the hope is not in the world, but in him. So, I don't want to get off track there, but think about this. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. That means we don't wrestle against another person. We don't wrestle against a coworker. We don't wrestle against our spouse. We don't wrestle against in-laws. We don't wrestle against employees. We don't wrestle against people on cable news, social media. We don't wrestle against them. They're just the face, but against the powers and principalities of the unseen world. Your battle, your struggle is not against what you can see, it's against what you can't see, the unseen world. I need to remind myself that on the daily, and so do you. It is those spiritual beings in this present darkness. Great book, by the way. Classic 90s book, This Present Darkness. Check that out. But we got to remind ourselves of that, because your struggle is not against the people that we see and the people that we interact with. It is a demonic world. It is. And that's the struggles, the things that causes us doubt. To this point, me and Jessica have had an awesome 4-month marriage, Some of you have been married for decades, years. You're like, it's coming. I'm sure it is. But I know when it comes, so far we have been really good. And yeah, okay, Jeff, you're in the honeymoon phase, whatever. But the struggles probably will come at some point in time. I don't know. I hope not. I'm going to pray they don't. But when they come, it won't be her. It'll be against the wrestle against not flesh and blood, not against people, not about her, but against the enemy trying to divide us. There you go. That'll preach. Probably by somebody a lot better than me. So that's what this week's about. Strength for life's battles. You got put on the whole armor of God. The battle belongs to the Lord, not by might, not by strength. And then let me see here. Let me go through this. What is Thursday? How to stand firm. Weapons of warfare is Friday. Overcoming Fear is Saturday, and then 7, Victory in Jesus. So that's your 7-day plan from a devotional standpoint. I hope you're getting something out of it. Hope you're taking time. This is a commitment. It's basically a 30-minute commitment. The workouts are 20 minutes long, and then you can take 10 minutes to read a verse or two and answer a question. That's a 30-minute commitment each day for 28 days. I think you will thrive in so many ways if you'll commit yourself to this. One other thing before I get out of here, because let me tell you something. I don't know what the forecast is for today, but let me just tell you, it's hot, hot. Okay, so strength workout day is Monday. I haven't put out anything about the cardio program, so I think for this week, I try not to overload people with emails. You know, I know you get a bajillion emails from a bajillion different people, but, and maybe you can give us some feedback on this. I have no problem sending you a daily email. I would actually prefer it. I'd love to send a daily email and just keep you on track with exactly what to do that day. I would like that. I try not to barrage people with emails. So I do it like this, right? 2 to 3 a week maximum. Last week, I sent you an email on Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday for the strength workouts, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This week, I think what I was planning on is to send out an email on Monday, Wednesday, Friday detailing the Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday cardio plan. That I'll have a week of emails for your strength work and a week of emails for your cardio plan. I don't know. Do you want to get just a daily email, just to check your email and this is what you do that day? I mean, I'll be glad to do that. I enjoy it. I like keeping you guys, organized and on track and to feel like you're really doing a structured plan. So maybe you guys can let me know about that. But tomorrow, strength workout A is, we're talking about progressive overload. So if you've done the workout, if it's your first time, you just got to kind of feel it out and see what you want to. I gave the weight requirements, 5, 10, 15 for the ladies, level 1, 2, 3. Guys was 15, 20, 25, level 1, 2, 3. But progressive overload, basically, and I'll start with the front plank. That's not weighted. But once you can do the full 40 seconds of the plank at level 1, move to level 2. Once you can do 40 seconds pretty easily, I don't want to say easily, it's a plank. It's holding it for 40 seconds. But once you can do it, and maybe a better thing is to do it by your breath. If you can rhythmically breathe through the whole 40 seconds, that means it's not easy, but it's very doable. I would think challenge yourself for weeks 3 and 4 into trying to get to level 3. That's a 2-point plank. For the goblet squat, 40 seconds, 10 reps. If you can't, if you're doing 6 to 8, it's probably too heavy or you need to stay there for a while. If you're getting more than like 12, 15 reps, you need to bump up in weight. 10 is kind of the cutoff. I want you to be able to do 10 reps. Again, smooth, I can do it before you bump up in weight, and small micro progressions. That may be, if you're a lady, go from a 5-pound to an 8. Go from an 8 to a 10. Go from a 10 to a 12. Go from a 12 to a 15. There's some in-between weights beyond that 5, 10, 15 parameter that I gave you. So that would be a great plan there. For the guys, again, they don't make 17-pound dumbbells. They do make actually 18-pound kettlebells, ironically. So I don't know. But you use the kettlebell for the goblet squat. But 10 reps, I want flawless reps, smooth, rhythmic breathing before you bump up in weight. For the one-arm floor press and one-arm row, you'll probably use the same weight for this. Move up in weight once you can do 5 per side. You're ideally doing about, when you can do 5 reps, that's a 4-second rep, 20 seconds, and you switch sides and do it. Bump up in weight. Challenge yourself. That's how we get hypertrophy, muscle gain, strength. That's what we're looking for. So that kind of gives you that for tomorrow. And then I'm going to send out an email about the cardio workout. If you haven't tried that yet, do the cardio plan, because even though I said this is more of what I call muscle gain or chisel mode, to really get the muscle, the strength and the chisel aspect of your training, you can always lose a little bit. You can always gain muscle while kind of shredding. It's not going to be as fast as just a fat loss program, mostly because of the diet, but you can sizzle and chisel. Why not, right? Okay, well, I intended this to be like 5 minutes. I'm at the 15-minute mark, so that didn't happen. Just to close off, one, give me some feedback on the program so far. What are you doing well? What are you not doing so well? What's your goals for the next 2 weeks? Give me some feedback overall. What do you like about it? Usually I'll do 3 workouts a week. We're doing 6 to 7 this month. So Give me some feedback on that. I'd love to hear what you like, what you're looking for. It might kind of give me some good ideas for the fall program that I'm putting together right now. Second, what do you think about the devotional plan? Is it helpful? And lastly, I just want some general feedback on, would you like to have a daily email? If you do, let me know. I appreciate you guys. The ones that kind of respond to me, they've given me like just real positive suggestions and things that they like. So I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys. Hope you have a great start to the week. Be looking forward to hearing from you, and go enjoy Heat and Hustle. That's your halftime talk. Love you guys. Bye-bye.